My dear students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to give you answer question of the lesson a day which are likely to be asked in the upcoming examination. Let's get started.
Learn English with Lasmad.
What were the children doing during the sunset? During sunset, the children were returning home after their play. They crossed the fields in group, symbolizing the natural end of the day's activities. Their movement reflects innocence, order, and the gentle rhythm of daily life. Just as the sun descends quietly, the children retreat peacefully, marking closure. Dickinson uses this imagery to emphasize the harmony between human life and nature, showing how both move together in the cycle of beginning and ending. How does the poet compare the beauty of sunrise with childhood? The poet compares sunrise with childhood as both represent freshness, purity, and wonder. Sunrise brings light, joy, and new possibilities, just as childhood brings curiosity and innocence. Each moment of sunrise mirrors the early stage of life when everything feels magical and unexplored. Dickinson highlights that, like the brightness of morning, childhood is brief but radiant. This comparison makes the dawn symbolic of beginnings filled with hope, energy, and discovery. How does the poet explore the beauty of nature? Emily Dickinson explores nature's beauty through her vivid descriptions of sunrise, steeples, and singing birds. The rising sun spreads light across the fields, and the world awakens with fresh color and life. Birds' voice and moving shadows enrich the scene with liveliness. Nature is portrayed as majestic yet simple, offering daily wonders that often go unnoticed. Through delicate imagery and musical tone, Dickinson celebrates the grandeur of nature's ordinary but profound cycle. What does the line, "the news like squirrel ran" mean? The line reflects how quickly and excitedly the news of sunrise spreads across the world. Just as a squirrel darts swiftly and energetically, the sun's light moves with cheerfulness and liveliness, awakening everything it touches. This simile captures the playful, unstoppable movement of light, carrying the carrying the message of a new day. Dickinson conveys both the joy and speed of sunrise, emphasizing its natural power to bring life, energy, and delight everywhere. How does the sun set? The sun sets quietly without sound, slipping behind the hills and leaving the sky filled with purple and grey shades. This gradual fading symbolizes the gentle close of life cycle. The imagery portrays sunset as peaceful and inevitable, a soft retreat rather than a dramatic event. Just as morning brings joy, evening brings calm reflection. Dickinson uses this scene to remind readers of life's transience, ending with dignity, serenity, and acceptance. What, according to poet, is a day? According to Dickinson, a day represents the complete cycle of life itself. Sunrise signifies birth and childhood filled with wonder and freshness. The activities of daytime reflects growth, energy and experience. Finally, sunset represents maturity and death when everything returns to silence. A day thus mirrors the human journey from innocence to completion. By connecting by connecting daily rhythm with life stages, Dickinson shows how nature reflects deeper truth about existence, time, and mortality. Why does the narrator's tone shift from excited to resolved? The narrator's tone shifts because sunrise and sunset reflect two opposite emotions. At sunrise, the tone is full of excitement, celebrating brightness, new beginnings, and the world's awakening. The lively images of birds, steeples, and spreading light express wonder and joy. However, during sunset, the mood becomes calm and reserved. The fading colors and children going home symbolize closure and mortality. Dickinson uses this shift to balance life's beauty with its inevitable ending. Explain the metaphorical meaning of the poem. Emily Dickinson's poem A Day is a metaphor for the cycle of life and death. The sunrise symbolizes birth and the beginning of life, while the sunset represents death and the passage to eternity. The journey of children from innocence to the guidance of the Domini suggests the soul's movement from earthly experience towards spiritual enlightenment. Through this metaphor, Dickinson portrays life as a brief yet beautiful journey towards immortality. Explain the significance of the bobolink in the poem. The bobolink in Dickinson's poem symbolizes joy, music, and divine presence in nature. Its cheerful singing during the sunrise represents the beauty and liveliness of morning, linking nature with spiritual awakening. The bird's presence highlights how the natural world announces the transition from darkness to light, much like the soul's passage towards eternal truth. Thus, the bobolink serves as a messenger of hope, freedom, and the celebration of life's beginning. What makes the poem lyrical and sonorous? The poem is lyrical and sonorous because of Dickinson's musical use of imagery, rhythm, and language. She describes sunrise with lively pictures, steeples swimming, birds singing, and the light spreading quickly like a squirrel. These images bring sound, color, and movement together, making the lines flow like music. The rhythm of short stanzas and repeated patterns create harmony, while the choice of soft and vivid words make the poem sweet to read aloud. Dickinson's style transforms a simple day into an enchanting song. Equally, the sonority arises from the contrast between sunrise and sunset. While sunrise is filled with excitement, energy, and melody, sunset brings calmness and solemnity. This shift in tone adds emotional depth and balances the poem's sound. The measured pace of sunset descriptions create a reflective mood, enhancing its resonance. The combination of melody, vivid imagery, and shifting emotions makes the poem both lyrical and deeply musical in spirit.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe my channel so that you will be notified when I upload next video.